The Powerbeats Fit just came out a couple of days ago, and I'm gonna let you know right now, these bad boys are definitely worth it. Now let's get into the video. Let's check out Beats' newest addition to the lineup, the successor to the Beats Fit Pro in this spark orange colorway. You got the Powerbeats design engraved on the box as usual. Now, if you had the Beats Fit Pro, this case is about 17% smaller, and this looks a lot like the cosmic orange of the iPhone 17 Pro. Now, these bad boys are water and sweat resistant, and unfortunately, they didn't even come with the H2 chip. We are still on the H1 chip. Even though the H1 chip is really no slouch, it allows you to switch between devices really fast. It actually does it too well. A lot of times I disable this feature. Let's check this wingtip out. Nice wigglage right there.
He said wigglage?
Okay. And you got your B button to pause and play and do all types of controls. And let's throw this bad boy back in the case. And this is the only time I'm ever gonna put it in the case right, because the other one is right there. You got your USB-C port right there. You do not have MagSafe on this. Let's check out how firm this lid is. They fixed this from the Beats Fit Pro. This was very wiggly. It felt cheap. They corrected this. If you go back and watch my Beats Fit Pro video, you will see that I pointed that out. See what else we got? You got your instruction manual right here. Nobody ever reads this. And then you got your 3 different size ear tips. I usually use the default tips. They normally work perfect for me. And that's really all you're getting in the box. You're not getting no USB-C cable. Now, as far as pairing, most of us already know this, but I still like sharing the animation. I like the animation myself, but you can accidentally pair these because all you have to do is open them up next to your phone. This experience actually never gets old, especially when you got a nice bright orange color to look at like this. And that's pretty much the entire setup process. There's not much to it. It's very easy. They pretty much walk you through what you got to do. If you go to your settings, you got extra little options that you have, but if you want to just get started, all you got to do is press a few buttons and it's time to listen to them. Now let's talk about the sound. These bad boys have a dynamic sound. As you can expect from a Beats product, the bass thumps, and it's not like a tight bass, it's like a rumbling bass. One thing I didn't expect is when watching YouTube videos, the background music that people use for their videos stand out a little more, and these make these videos feel more alive. The highs are slightly bright and crisp to balance out that bass. They are right where they need to be to give you that extra motivation at the gym. Like I always say when it comes to Beats, it's just a fun sound. They also addressed the lower volume levels of the Beats Fit Pro. There was one point when I was listening to these at work, I had them at the perfect volume level, and I thought that they was at their loudest volume level, but they was only at like 80%. So you will not have an issue with these not being loud enough. As far as the fitment, just like the Beats Fit Pro, you can set them and forget them. Once you put these in your ear, you do not have to touch them again. They sit so firmly in your ear, they don't allow any of your music to escape, which provides you with a better quality listening experience. As far as the active noise cancellation, it blocks out your surroundings at about 80%. I think it's at the perfect spot. I tested out the AirPod Pro 3 and they blocked out actually too much noise for me where I didn't even feel safe walking around with those. I need to hear my surroundings at least a little bit. They also nailed the transparency mode on these bad boys. I usually don't use that mode, but on these, I can't stop using it. These are the first earbuds I've ever purchased where I use the transparency mode more than the ANC mode because they're that good. I took them out on a walk with a little one who likes to yap and I was able to hear everything that she said and cars coming by. I also use them for 6 out of a 9-hour shift at work because the battery life is so good. I usually don't wear earbuds for 6 hours straight, but I do usually wear them for around 4 to 5 hours, so almost there. But after wearing them for that long, my ears were sore after I took them out. So like, it wasn't sore while wearing them, but once I took them out, my ears was a little bit sore. And I feel like that'll happen with any earbuds. Actually, maybe not, because where my ears was sore at was where the little wing tip goes. And this is not even a con. You shouldn't be having something plugged into your ears for 6 hours anyway. All right, we switched to the MacBook so we can do a mic test and see how good the microphones sound. I wanted to make sure that we're using a microphone from the Powerbeats Fit. Apple did drop an update with iOS 26 where you can use your AirPods with the default camera app. I was hoping that I would be able to use these as a microphone in the default camera app, but up until right now, you can't. So hopefully they drop some type of firmware update and correct this. Overall, if you're a super active person, these are a must buy. The perfect balanced sound, the fit, Apple really nailed it with these, or I should say Beats, it don't matter, same thing. These are a great pickup. Now, I would say you could wait until November Black Friday deals. They'd probably be $50 off, but even at the price point right now, I think these are worth it. Just not having to adjust them in your ear over and over. I wore these for 6 hours and didn't have to touch them one time. And like I said, I did have some ear soreness, but you guys gotta also consider the fact that I just got these. So those wingtips are gonna be as stiff as they will be the whole time that I have them. That's all I got for y'all. Stay blessed, not stressed. Pray more, not less. I'm out.